more Spider people are there?
Save it for ComicCon.
What's ComicCon?
Let's go!
Don't you worry, Miles. I think you'll discover what ComicCon is soon enough. But anyways, welcome back, true believers and all you merry Marvelites, to another very interesting Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales and Marvel's Avengers related video. And the reason why I'm doing this 2-for-1 special is because I do believe this particular news does relate to both of these projects. So recently, in terms of official news, we did receive a full-on 25-minute long presentation showcasing a plethora of new footage of Marvel's Avengers in action, ranging from a brand new story trailer as well as a full-on single-player story mission which was not that of A-Day, and furthermore we did see the game's primary component on full display, which I believe to be the most important element of Marvel's Avengers, which is indeed the co-op. And mainly in the realm of Miles Morales PS5, we did receive a complete announcement trailer for the game on June 11th during the PS5 reveal event, as well as a small behind-the-scenes video which did provide a bit more context to the game overall, which was showcased a couple days later. And even though there have been a few quote-unquote supposed leaks for both games, we're still left wondering exactly when we can expect some new information to be revealed for both of these exciting titles. And lucky enough for us, if this does turn out to be the case, we won't have to wait for very long. Now, I'm sure I don't have to remind any of you that 2020 has certainly been a massive bummer. Not only have there been a massive amount of delays pertaining to a plethora of exciting properties within the entertainment industry overall, but there's also been official cancellations of all of our favorite conventions that we get excited for each year. But in this case, we're mainly referring to that of Comic-Con. And while the physical version of E3 ended up being cancelled, we were then in turn given two separate gaming conventions that we could watch from the safety of our homes. And if you've been keeping up with the news and all the recent showcases, you'll know that I'm talking about IGN's Summer of Gaming as well as the official Summer Game Fest hosted by Jeff Keighley. And lucky for all of us comic fans out there, the same exact thing is happening with San Diego Comic-Con, or as they're now officially calling it, Comic-Con at Home. So if you're unaware, even though the physical in-person event of San Diego Comic-Con has been cancelled, the convention itself is still going to take place on the original days it was planned to be held, from July 22nd to July 26th, although this time around, it's going to take place from a completely digital standpoint. So if you're someone who's actually never physically attended a Comic-Con before, in a way, this will be your first time ever attending said conference. However, you might be asking yourself, why does this exactly relate to both Miles Morales PS5 and Marvel's Avengers? Well, excitingly enough, on the official San Diego Comic-Con website, they did point out their planned schedule to host the event digitally compared to in person. And while everyone is still planning to watch the festivities from the safety of their own homes, the official Comic-Con organization itself is still claiming that there will be a lot of exciting announcements to be showcased during the event, including that within the world of gaming. Now, even though this particular article was posted nearly a month ago, it still holds an extreme amount of relevance considering that we are getting closer and closer to the festivities at hand. But as it goes on to state on the website itself, although conditions prevent celebrating in person, the show, as they say, must go on. With Comic-Con at Home, SDCC hopes to deliver the best of the Comic-Con experience and a sense of its community to anyone with an internet connection and an interest in all aspects of pop culture. Plans for Comic-Con at Home include an online exhibit hall complete with everyone's favorite exhibitors offering promotions, specials, and limited edition products unique to the celebration. And here's where we get to the most important part. As well, Comic-Con at Home promises exclusive panels and presentations about comics, gaming, television, film, and a wide variety of topics from publishers, studios, and more. As if that weren't enough, Comic-Con at Home will also have a masquerade, gaming, and many other activities in which fans can participate from their own homes. And just to clarify a little bit more as to exactly how all of this will work, although Comic-Con at Home will provide badges for fans to print and wear proudly, all aspects of the initiative are free, and there are no limits to how many can attend. For the first time in our 50-year history, we are happy to welcome virtually anyone from around the globe, said SDCC spokesperson David Glanzer. Though stay-at-home conditions make this a very difficult time, we see this as an opportunity to spread some joy and strengthen our sense of community. Comic-Con at Home will be held on the same dates as the previously canceled Comic-Con, which is July 22nd through July 26, 2020, and online attendees are encouraged to use the official Comic-Con at Home hashtag to be included in the virtual activities. Organizers and participating entities will begin providing additional details and announcements leading up to the event. Interested fans are encouraged to check Toucan, the official Comic-Con and WonderCon blog, SDCC's website and social channels, and the official channels of their favorite pop culture creators in the weeks to come. Now, just to reiterate, even though we don't have official confirmation from anyone at Marvel or Square Enix saying that they will in fact be attending Comic-Con to show off new footage of both of these games, I still think there is a very highly likely chance that they will do so. For starters, Marvel Games have attended both previous Comic-Cons in 2018 and 2019 to fully showcase brand new footage of Marvel's Spider-Man and Marvel's Avengers in action, as well as the other games that were in their pipeline before they released, like that of Ultimate Alliance 3, Iron Man VR, and more. In the case of Spider-Man PS4, we did receive a lot of awesome stuff within the Comic-Con panel in 2018, which ranged from that of a story trailer, the final costume revealed within the pre-order suit pack with that of the Velocity suit, some really awesome Spider-Man PS4 merchandise, as well as the ever-encapsulating PS4 Pro bundle. And on the flip side, we did receive the A-Day demo yet again for Marvel's Avengers, which was showcased behind closed doors before that went public. And only for the in-person Hall H crowd directly, they also showed off some of the alternate skins before that went public as well, alongside of some slight co-op gameplay before that was the massive showcase. So, in short, Marvel Games have almost always attended Comic-Con whenever they want to debut some really exciting footage for their upcoming projects. And knowing that both Miles Morales PS5 and the Avengers project do release within this year, I definitely think that if they were to showcase some new footage of the game during the Comic-Con at home panels, that would be an absolutely great marketing push for both of these titles. Especially in the case of Marvel's Avengers, considering that Crystal Dynamics themselves did confirm that they will be showcasing a brand new hero, as well as the upcoming beta and more details about the launch within their next War Table livestream. And even though we don't know exactly when this second War Table livestream will take place, I could easily see them making it a part of the official at-home Comic-Con panels within the realm of gaming. Now, as for the case of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, I don't know if it would be too early for them to showcase a full gameplay demo of that title in action, but at the very least, I could see them showcasing a new trailer of the game to showcase exactly what the full story is going to be. Again, considering that Marvel also showcased a story trailer for Spider-Man PS4 during 2018, I do think it would be pretty fitting if they did the same thing for Miles Morales this time around. And even though this is coming from me personally, I do think it would be in Marvel's best interest if they held off showcasing a full-on gameplay demo of Miles Morales until after Marvel's Avengers releases on September 4th. As it stands right now, I do believe the general consensus is that there are a lot more people excited for Miles Morales PS5 instead of that of the Avengers project. And seeing that Square Enix only has less than 2 months until that game releases worldwide, they really need a massive marketing push to truly convince players to buy the game day one. Whereas in the case of Miles Morales PS5, they still could show something off for that game, but I do think it would be smaller in comparison as to what we would receive for Marvel's Avengers. But most importantly, Marvel Games themselves usually announces that they will be attending Comic-Con a couple weeks before the event itself actually takes place. So while we don't have any official confirmation that Marvel Games will be attending the Comic-Con at-home panels this year, I would still keep your eyes peeled within the next coming weeks to see what exactly will go down. But if I had to make a decision as of right now, I still genuinely believe that they will in fact be there. But until that time comes, everyone, that's the video I have for you today, and please let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think about the current status of Comic-Con being held at home this year, and do you believe that both Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales and Marvel's Avengers will be appearing one way or another? Now, I will say if I had to choose one of these games to appear during these Comic-Con panels, I would obviously choose Miles Morales, but I do think that Avengers is more likely, considering that game does need quite a big marketing push to truly get everyone hyped for what the final product will be. As for Miles Morales, I do believe that both Insomniac and Marvel can take their time with that game, but I still think it would be in everyone's best interest if they both appear during these panels. And until that time comes, everyone, thank you all so much for watching, stay merry Marvelites, and peace out.
Yuri, for you, what's it like to get and go act with these guys?
It's like I said, it's been a dream. I mean, you know, these games don't happen because of any one person. This is one of those dreams. It's like a perfect storm game where everything comes together, and the cast is great to work with, and the designs and the writing, and it all, well, you guys will see. I mean, I can't say enough good about this and these people.